They're going to look at Arian Smith a little differently because that's their guy, and they want to develop him in a deep role kind of, role. So, yeah, I think at the end of the day, wide receiver is not going to be pretty. Fortunately for the Jets, they do have a star at wide receiver 1. Mason Taylor could be a capable tight end. They're going to throw to these running backs. And Justin Fields is going to run the ball a lot. It really comes down to that. The identity and development of the Jets is based around this offensive line. And they have a huge opportunity in front of them. And I don't think it's going to be perfect at all times because these are really young players. We often forget that. Armand Membu's 21? Just turned 21. Olu Fashanu is a really, really young player that played last year, but didn't play a ton of football last year.
8-9 games last year? Yeah.
So, and these guys got the right mindset, but how that unit comes together and how they establish the run is really, really going to kind of dictate if this passing offense can get by. So, and this is the time to figure all of that out. But yeah, I think the Jets right now, they consistently tell you how they want to play, what they want to be, and how they want to carry themselves. And we've kind of seen that transition into OTAs a little bit, where it's not always going to be pretty, and it's not always going to be the most aesthetically pleasing brand of football to watch. But you don't just get somewhere and drive this Ferrari out of the garage. You have to establish, because you look at when teams get into the end of the year in December and into the postseason, there's a lot of ugly football that dictates the overall success of your season. You kind of have to learn to play that way first before you could do all the other stuff. And Glenn seems hell-bent on being able to do all of that first. And then maybe in year 2 with a couple more pieces in the infrastructure, they can open things up a little bit.